Welcome to our study today. Today we want to deal with personal finance, the Bible way. Don't be shocked that I will say that many people in America have an average of $400 as all they have in their savings. That's all they have. And someone will say $400 is a lot. But let me tell you, why is it that many people are failing? Why is it that many people today are living in insufficiency and lack of funds? Let me tell you, God has so much for us, so much wisdom for us to be able to live our life and enjoy it. Another thing I see is most people will only live with knowledge. But friends, it takes more than knowledge to live and be successful in the area of personal finance. We need wisdom, and I mean the wisdom of God, not the wisdom that steals or deceive or tell lies. With the wisdom of God, we can still do well. Today, I just want to discuss with you some couple of things that we need to take note of. Now, in the area of personal finance, definitely you know that many people are failing than those who are succeeding. You know, the percentage of those who actually hold most of the wealth is very low as opposed to those who are struggling. I know society has divided our financial situations in many levels. And I'm not going to go into that because you know it already. But my concern is you. How can you improve and better your financial life? Number one, let's take some history. I know those of us from the continent of Africa understand this and relate to this very well. Many years ago in Germany, a group of people got together and they took the African map and they divided it like we are sharing cake. This one says, I want this part, that part, that part, that part. And they colonize it. So they will bring people, slaves from there over here to work and over to places to work so that they will make their money and etc. I know our kings at that time will sell and will become the middlemen and release these people to them. But today, the trend has changed. It's not colonization in that sense, but it's a new form of colonization. This time we bring ourselves. We will come to the Europes and the Americas and surrender ourselves. I don't mean it's bad. It depends on whether you make use and maximize the potential. Things have changed a little bit, don't get me wrong. But people may still live like in those days. And that is what I am worried about. Take for instance, you work and at the end of the week, they will pay you. You get the salary. But most of the times, the week will go and come and everything is gone, spent. And we're looking for more. We never have enough to save some. Get me right. I don't mean we can have enough. But you never have enough even to put some in your savings. Why is this so? But let's go down and analyze it a little bit. When you are paid, out of this money, you have to pay for your Canedison. You have to pay for the gas for the car. You have to pay your car note. You have to pay for your cell phone. You have to pay for your home phone. What else? You have to pay for food. You have to pay for so many things. You pay for everything. Even the wasted water that runs out of the bathroom, you pay for it if you are paying mortgage. So before you realize, pay rent, before you realize the money is gone. So you pay others, you work, you get the money. And do you know what? You use the money you get to pay others. You pay the chief executive officer of AT&T because you have to pay your cell phone. Let me tell you, There is a place in New York State called Westchester. That's what I know. And there is a little town there called Scarsdale. You can Google it and check. The average income of people living there ranges around $450,000 through $1 million. And most of those people are the business leaders, the chief executive officers. They have money. They have dough. They are dosed with money. Now you, the poor man, you, the guy who work and live from check to check, you will take your check and pay them, because you pay Edison, you pay this, you pay that, and pay that. You pay them. And at the end of the day, there is nothing left in your hand. You make them rich, and you have nothing in your hands. Let me tell you, until we change our attitude, and I'm saying attitude because riches or wealth making is 80% of attitude and 20% of intelligence. You may be as intelligent, but if your attitude doesn't support that, you are in a big trouble. So stop not paying yourself. Pay yourself. If you don't pay yourself, no one will pay you. So let me give you some couple of tips to follow. Number one, when you get money, try to honor God. I don't know whether you're a Christian or not, but I believe in the principle of honoring God. Some say paying your tithes or giving to God. Because even the land on which we live, we pay taxes. But God owns us. God owns you. You belong to Him. I said your name, your wallet, your social security number, everything belongs to God. So you need to honor God. Number one, when you get money, honor God. Number two, make sure you pay yourself. If you don't pay yourself, nobody will pay you. You will pay others to be rich. By the way, the people you are paying, they are rich already. So you pay them and they will be rich. And you have nothing left. Because you're always thinking, let me pay them and then I'll pay myself last. There will be nothing left for you. Nobody will pay you. So pay your fares first after honoring God. It could be $1, it could be $5. Put it aside. Set it aside. You don't know, you will need it one day. So pay yourself. Number two, honor God, pay yourself. Then number three, spend less than you make. Most people are impulsive buyers. They see for sale. Oh, they can wait. Whether they need it or not, they will go and buy it. Some of the shoes that you have bought and kept, maybe you bought it so expensive. If you want to sell them to me today, I will not even offer you $5. Stop the impulsive buying and spend less than you make. I see some people, he will make $100 a day, $100 a week, $400 a month. And he's driving a car that cost him half of what he makes in a month. That is not wisdom. You will be poor because you are spending more than you make. That will not cut. That wouldn't work. God hasn't made you poor. God hasn't been unkind to you. It's just your attitude that doesn't support your living and your ability to make wealth. Let me tell you, friends, you see, money doesn't come to you because you are a Christian. No. Money doesn't come to you because you have gone to school, you are a professor. How many professors are millionaires? Money doesn't come to you because you go to church, because you do this and that. No. Money comes to people who understand the laws of money. I can put 4 people in a room, give $100 to each of them. And I believe when I come back 10 hours later, I will not be surprised that only one person or one of them is holding all the $400 I gave 100 each to everyone. Because the person understands the law of money. So, honor God because everything belongs to him. Number 2, pay yourself. If you don't pay yourself, no one will pay you. Number 3, spend less than you make. Because if you don't spend less than you make, you don't have savings. And things will happen, or things happen. And you will need money. And no one will give you. The banks will not give you. Your friend will say, oh, I have my issues and I can't. Spend less than you make. Number 4, avoid debts. Run away from debts. Friends, debt is you work to pay what you owe already. Debt means that you are spending your future today. So as you work in the future, the money you make, you're using it to pay for something you have already spent. It is very discouraging. It is very disheartening. Debt is not good. Pastor, so all debts are not good. Well, we talk about capital debts. Some people will use debt to go to school. Some people will use reasonable debt to buy a house. That is part of it. But run away from debts that you take and spend on things that just depreciate and go. Your certificates, your skills may not depreciate. That's what you use to make money. That's fine. But getting credit cards to buy clothing, getting credit cards to buy shoes, borrowing money, debt to spend on things that depreciate, to spend on consumable goods, it will make you poor. Avoid debts. Many people cannot save. Many people have bad credits. Many people have no money on them because of debts. And I was surprised to see that some people are paying like 29%, 28%, 14%, 15% because to obtain debt, to obtain loan, which turns into debt, and it cripples them the more. As much as you have so much debt on your neck, you cannot be wealthy, and your credit will go down, and you have to pay so much. Check the difference. If someone is paying 1.99% for the same thing, and for the same thing you bought, and you are paying 28%, 14%, do you understand and know how it translates to? Honor God, pay yourself first, spend less than you make, avoid debts. Number 5, I want you to understand some 4 important words, some 4 rules that you need to add to your life. The word is savings. Savings, very important. And savings, I'll break it into 2. Savings. Then, income. You need income. Savings. You need income. Income, we break it into 2. We have active income and passive income. Then you need investment. Then you need simplification. 4 words. Savings, income, investment, and simplification. All that I've said, I've summarized it. It's embodied in the word simplification. Live a simple life, and you are on your way to making wealth. Make sure you have savings. You are saving something as you work. Save money. Save some money because you will need it. What about income? You have to work to make income or to get money. Now, income, we have passive income, we have active income. Now that you are strong and you have energy in you and you are working, the money that comes to you is called active income. You are actively working and the money is coming to you. But then there is something we call passive income. You may be asleep, but the monies that you have invested, you have saved, you can invest in different ways. The monies that you have invested will be making income for you. And that's what we call passive income. So as you're living now with energy and you are working and you are receiving active income, remember, a time will come, you may not have the same level of energy to work. So you cannot work. But if you are smart enough and you check your attitude enough, you will be receiving passive income because you set some money aside whilst from the active income. So you even invested some of them. And now you may be sleeping and that money you saved or you invested will be making money for you. That is passive income. Investment, friends, there are so many opportunities to invest. If you don't know, ask someone, a financial planner, someone who is in that area, and they will help you know how to invest. Set some money aside. Don't put it on just everything in savings account. You just need as much, a little bit in savings account. More than certain amount of money, push it into savings, different kinds. And your life is going to be profitable to yourself, to your children, and to people around you. You never know, friends. We are growing old. We may not have the same energy level. But the secret is that your money can make money for you. We call it passive income. I also like people who can set up some business, small business. Maybe you're doing your own work. It's very, very good. Later in the future, I'll talk about why it is good. I'm not saying stop working for someone and just go start something. But if you have the opportunity, you have some skill that can make money for you. And it's very, very, very good. Friends, personal finance. God has made everything possible for us to live comfortably. Pay yourself. If you don't pay yourself, you pay yourself last, you'll be poor. There will be nothing left for you. I hope this video has blessed you. God bless you, and I'll see you again.
Thank you for watching. We pray these videos have been a blessing to you and it has encouraged your journey with God. These messages are being sponsored by Word Chapel Ministries. We encourage you to join us for fellowship. Our address, 1923 Washington Avenue, Bronx, New York. Our order of service, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Morning devotion on the phone. Wednesdays, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Prayer meeting within the sanctuary. Thursday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Bible Academy on the phone. Fridays, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Intercessory prayer meetings in the sanctuary. And our Sunday services, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. If these videos have been a blessing to your life, reach out to us with your comments, your reviews, and your encouragement. God richly bless you.